Okay, and here we are back again. Today we are actually in the 757 in VR. So how about that? That's pretty cool. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to get myself a little bit organized here, as in positioning. See if we can sort that out. Sorry about that. And we're looking at the bus. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, let's jump in here. Gonna lean back a bit, get a bit of position. Okay, so what we're going to do, it looks like all this should be kind of sorted. We do have ground power. The plane is loaded. We could probably get rid of those fuel trucks and stuff. We could probably close all the doors, and for now we'll just leave it like that. Close that. So that's our little flight bag. It's down here. Just click in there, and you click in there. So basically, with the controls on this, it's a little bit different from the Zebo and things like that. You actually have to use the thumbstick here. And just think of it as using your thumb to flick things instead of your index finger. So what we're going to do, we're going to start to get going. I've already programmed the FMC. You've got a couple of things happening just so we can speed it up a little bit. So what we're going to do, I think we're good. Yes. So we're on ignition 1. We're going to go and do ground here. So let's just put our isolation valve on there. And we're going to flick ourselves over to ground. We're going to jump down here. We're going to click on this and see if we've got a rise here in our N2. And we do right there. Sorry about my laser beam. I dropped my little guy, so he's yeah, she's not great. He's a little bit damaged, so I'm just going to get rid of our spoilers as well. Oh. You're right back there. Beautiful, lovely work. Okay, we've got 24 on there. We're going to flick our thumb up here. There we go. Throw some fuel in. Lovely. So heading out of Sydney today, heading for Canberra. Quick trip to start taking some passengers really quickly. We should put some of this on. Our wing lights on. Good. We could probably turn our taxi lights on just because we don't have any pushback. So we're going to turn our nose wheel on there. And we may as well just turn them on as well. Get ready to go. So it looks like we do. Yes, we've gone back to auto there, so we're going to put our gens on there, and our bleeds are on. Yes, they are. Now we're going to put them both on, and we're going to switch to, have we stabilized? Yes, we have. Okay, and we're going to go to number 1. We should get a rise here now. There she is right there. Up she comes. What are we up to? 17, 18. Looks like we've got a magenta little line here to say, hey, we're just passing 20. So we are awesome. 27, okay. Well, anyway, let's throw that in there, get some fuels happening. Flight directors are on, auto throttles on, LNAV and VNAV's already ready to go. We're supposed to be going up to 22,000. Now, obviously I'm using my thumbstick here, so I can just flick it up like that. I'm going to go up to 22. So it's pretty good, actually. So there we have it. We are ready to go. Have we clicked off? We certainly have. Okay, let's grab that in there. Looking good. We are rocking on that. Now we can put our packs on. Isolation valve is off. Everything else up there is good. We've already checked a lot of things, so like seat belts and things like that. I'm hoping everything goes smoothly. We'll just have to see though, won't we? Okay, so we're going to get moving. Hopefully our nose wheel will work. We'll have to see about that. No, she's not working at the moment. Give me 1 second. Oh, there we go. Now we are. So you can just grab your nose wheel like that, bring it around. I'm going to head out this way. We're going to get a bit more power. It's actually a nice little nose wheel system here. I'm hoping everything runs smoothly. We could actually, we'll go out here. Now the reason I didn't use any pushback was because I seem to have a little bit of an issue in the VR version of this. Now this is the beta version. So to get VR you need the beta version, and you also need to do some fiddling around with the controllers in the controller config as well. it doesn't take too long. Now we can also turn off our APU. Let's do that. Control that plane, Milo. Bring it round. We want to get off the ground quickly, do our quick little flight here. It's a rather clear day here in Sydney, actually. We don't actually have any 757s in Australia, but there's a nice Sydney skyline. We're going to give ourselves a bit more power here, like that. We are running pretty nicely, actually. Bring it back a bit. Now, setting the trim was a little bit funny, but you use this little duva right here. You hold that up and down, and you make this little white line up with the trim that you want. Makes it pretty good. Off we go. We head to the old holding point. Obviously I'm not using any ATC at the moment, so we're just going to get into it. It's our little VR demo. Oh my god, it's pretty good. It's pretty damn good, I have to admit. It's good to have such a awesome study level aircraft all sorted in VR like this. Obviously we have the Zebo, and we've got a couple of other ones that are really good, but with the controllers it's very few and far between when it comes to the big ones. Although Sim VR Labs have done a lot for things like the IXEG and also the Mad Dog, so the Mad Dog would be another good one to get. Bring this around to 1.6 maybe? 165 I think it is. A bit more power. I'm actually pretty impressed with how the VR actually runs in this, so very cool. We will have to actually bring in our Navigraph to check out stuff as well. 1.6 right, Cat 1 and 2. Bring that down. Could cut the corner maybe. A little bit of a rolling start. Didn't really cut the corner. We will have to throw in our ILS later, but we won't worry about that for now. Bring it up. Okay, we're not going to worry about our holding point too much. We'll just do that. Throw them on. Oh, they can stay on. Oh, we didn't. Oh, did we do it? Yes, I already set that before we started recording. Okay, heading on to 1.6 right. Good old Sydney. Goodbye, Sydney skyline. You look very cool with the tower there. And we're gonna get into it. We'll just start slowing ourselves down a bit. Hit the brakes a touch. Do need to give it a little bit more of a wide berth, being a big aircraft, and we are pretty much, well, that doesn't say we're really straight, but anyway. Okay, let's bring up the power. I'm going to go with 40, just like the old okay. We'll do a manual toga here, see if we can keep this straight. We're going to wait for 80 knots so we can actually get rid of the nose wheel steering. And that will not take too long because this is a powerful little duva. Let's keep our nose down. See if we can keep ourselves straight. Nose is still down. Right, V1 and rotate. Up we go, a little bit of it. Okay, up we go. Positive rate. Gear is coming up. This thing is an absolute rocket ship. It certainly is. Bring him up. We're doing pretty good here. Let's get rid of our flaps. Like that. turn off our landing gear. Oh, we didn't even have RTO off, luckily. Okay, we're going to put our caution. Autopilot is on. Get rid of that, and we are flying. Everything's good. Speed brakes okay too. Okay, we're looking good. There we go. See you later, Sydney. In New Zealand. Oh, what's happening here? Let me check. No. She knows what she's doing. Now I do get a couple of little judders on occasion, but nothing too drastic. Heading through 4,000. Not a long flight at all. We're going 2317 when we'll be landing, which will not take too long at all. Heading up to 22,000 feet. Making our turn shortly. Okay, we're headed through 9,000. Let's turn off all these. They're already off. That's off. Do not know our barometric pressure, but we won't worry about that too much. Well, a couple of judders there. A little cheeky. Now, what I will try to do is bring in, not that. Okay, so we're going to come into 3.5 ILS here. So we're going to be looking for course 348, 109.5. And 348. That'll be our ILS ready to go. So if we're looking at our chart here, we're going to be looking for about 4,000. 754 is what we're coming down at, so that's probably going to be our approach altitude there. 5-4. Remember that. We won't need this at all. We're coming in this way, swinging in and going north. We might just get rid of that now. I don't think we need it. We are looking good. Our maps. Top of climb is not too far away. Oh, there we go. We've got a bit of. Actually, didn't have any weather on. But we do now. Okay, we're just passing over Wollongong, which we cannot see at all. It's actually down there on the coast, which is actually a VRRRRR, I think. So we're going to be passing over that. We're doing a slight turn, and not too long after that we'll be doing a descent. It's not a long trip, it's just a trip today just to have a go of this. Now, I'm just going to have a quick look here. We're looking at 2070. 2070 decision height 2070. Well, it's not really I guess this actually works on above ground, not actually normal altitude. It's a good question though, something to definitely look up. There we go. Backing off the engines a touch. Don't they sound so great? I'm hoping the volumes are up enough on this so you can actually hear it all. Not too far off, so we're going to bring this down. It's actually quicker to do than Zebo. No ATC today, so obviously they're not going to clear me to a certain altitude. I will do it myself. Definitely a bit of a rocket ship, this little number. Air New Zealand. I don't know if Air New Zealand actually had them either, but nonetheless. Now for an older bird, definitely it actually looks really good in here, so I'm impressed. Seeing if I've actually missed anything. I think we're actually pretty good up here. Now obviously recording at a pretty high bit rate on here as I'm not streaming. You do get affected a little bit, but it's actually running really smoothly anyway. So here comes our top of descent. Not too long off. I actually would like it to actually tell me where my top of descent is. I guess this is an old school FMC. Now you can actually change it to a newer one in the settings, I think. It's actually on the new one. You obviously can change between kgs and pounds. So heading up to Razi. Don't know what the weather's going to be like in Canberra, but we will give it a good shot. So we're going to be heading to 5-4 here. Let's see how she goes. Okay, there we go. We've hit our top of descent. I'm going to watch that little profile here. It's going to take itself just a little bit to set itself up, get itself lined up nicely for its nice descent. We're actually coming down at about nearly 14, 13, 50 feet per minute there. Our arrival time is going to be something like, I think, at about 23:13, so 17. So we're not very far off at all. To make sure if she's going to ask for some drag. A bit under our profile at the moment, but pretty good. Now, at ascent progress, in here, it looks like we're going to do 30 at. Go in there. 1, 2, 3. No, you don't want to do that? Okay, well maybe I'll just add it in myself. What's happening at the moment? Oh, something is definitely happening. Okay, just a little bit of a technical difficulty there. Work now. So basically what happened was if I point it at here, hit the trigger, it will actually pull it out into the 2D space and I won't be able to use it till I click it back. So yeah, hopefully that's all sorted now. So yeah, 30 degrees of flaps and 126. It really comes in quite slowly, doesn't it? The old 757. Holding our profile nicely. Getting a couple of judders though. Back out of here a little bit. Okay, so here we go. Coming in, swing it around. Basically, it's our 5,400. You can see our green banana here telling us that we should be at that by pretty much our approach altitude. Might back that back again. go. Now, I am using FS Enhancer, but I'm actually using default clouds, which are pretty decent. The FS Enhancer clouds are just way too flat, so I don't really like using too much. Just trying to line up our, there we go, that's better. Okay, descending through 17,000 now. Our engine just continuous, just in cases. There we go. Just so we don't forget. Does look pretty nice. Oh, just a bit of a judder there. Menzie is our, no, that's our, is that our, yeah, that is our star actually. So we may as well just bring out auto brakes to 2. We are about to head through some clouds, so we're going to put our anti-icing on here. Not going to need to worry about our wing anti-icing. Slowly chugging away. Well, not really slowly. We're actually doing 277. We are actually going rather fast. Now, I don't know the exact reference speeds for flaps in this one, so we'll just wing it today. That'll be right. Cold and dreary in the old Canberra. That's the way Canberra is. I guess it's because all those politicians there. Haven't done too many flights in this actually, so hopefully it'll all go well. There's always problems that can pop up just because you're not used to it all. But all in all, it does kind of resemble a 737, so if you know how to fly that, you can pretty much do this as well. You can pretty much start this as well. The layout's a touch different, but obviously the 7.6 will be a lot closer. Descending okay? Yes, we are. Let's have a look at our speeds here. So when we're at Menzie, we're doing 205. So what else have we got? 205, 170, 140. I don't know what this... Yeah, they're a little bit joking on these speeds. OM 35, is that going to be where we intersect? Let's have a look. No, Katia. Katia is where the glide slope starts, which we don't actually have here. Yes, we do. 5.4 as well. So I would like to be doing a 205. That's not too bad. We can do that, and then we'll slowly pull it down after that. We're going okay. Let's bring our range back to 20 miles. We're going to do our, say 348, I certainly did. Now, it's not going to matter because we're actually not using our heading select at the moment. I'm just going to put that to 348 just in case we have a problem. You know what, we're not going to have a problem because I'm not doing a go around, we are going in. So you can see at that angle, that's pretty much the runway angle right there. Haven't been asked for any drag or anything yet, so I'm going to assume something like 230 knots I can put some flaps in. don't know how the visibility will be in Canberra. I'm hoping it's okay. I wonder if it's Cat 3. It actually, maybe, it might be able to just auto-land it. That would be interesting. Slick. How is our wind? It's coming across. Okay, that's not too bad. 5 knots. Pretty much coming from, say, something like 300 or something like that. I don't know if I can actually find that here somewhere. Throw ourselves into our legs again. Oh well, looks like we're going to be getting under this cloud cover shortly. Well, we're going to go through it. Oh, there we go. Bit of a decel. Didn't know that was coming. Looking good. Okay, we need to get what drag required. Bring her in. Not getting away from me. Yeah, we're doing okay. Okay, apparently you don't need that much drag. Now, unlike the Airbus, I don't think I'll get yelled at if I throw my flaps out, but we still may wait a touch. May flip this back to 20. Which is, I'm going to start hitting this angle here after Foxlow, and we may throw our localizer on. Excuse me, we are definitely through 10,000, so we're going to turn our landing lights on. Lights, yep, they're on. Now we already have our engines on continuous. We're ready to rock there. Speed brakes are armed, and our brakes are actually already set. And here's our cloud. Luckily we have our anti-icing on. You never know. You know, you can't rush these things to make our approach. There's no faster approach into Canberra, really. This is basically it. It's actually a nice one. It's a nice slight right-hand turn. Nothing too special about Canberra. It was just a close airport that I thought I'd fly into just to demonstrate the old VR in 757, because you just don't see any of those videos. No one's really doing videos on the 757. You'll see them in the 7.3, but not the 7.5. So, be at the ready, guys. If shit hits the fan, we'll just whack off the autopilot and we'll just go in. We'll get it down somehow. I wonder if this window actually opens. I don't think so. I do get a bit nervous on new aircraft that I don't know too well. I just want to check everything is going okay. We're doing 240 knots at the moment. Looks like we'll be hitting 205 basically on our, well, looks like a bit of a half of an approach here, gibble. Sending through 7.6 at the moment, and we're doing about 240 knots. Everything is pretty much set as well. I like how in VR this chair moves depending on how far you move forward yourself. Now, I think I have zoom level 17 here in Canberra. most of Australia is only 14 because I downloaded the US ortho by what's his name? Fork Boy. Okay, doing a bit of a turn. Oh. Let's bring this forward. Oh. Sun is coming up. How are we going? How's our altitude here? 6.5. We'll bring it down. 5.4 we need. Actually, we've got a bit of time. Here, there we go. Another decel. Clearing up a bit of the clouds around us. There we go. It looks like we can give ourselves some flaps. We'll throw ourselves on one. Starting to make our turn. Let's put our localizer on here. See if we can grab that. We're still at 6.5. Oh, there's our glide slope. Okay, let's... got. Glide slope seems to be sticking. Have the localizer, have the glide slope. Alright. 205. We actually are going to bring us down a touch to, I'm happy with 190 for now. When we hit Katia, we'll be starting to make our glide slope descent. Which will be sweet. Actually, the weather's not too bad. What is that over there? I do not know what they're doing with the ortho there. It's been blotted out. Just position
terrain,
us.
Terrain,
oh,
terrain,
terrain, yeah, right.
Terrain.
Really? Are you serious? You're a joker, buddy. Okay, we're hitting Katia. Let's give ourselves 5 flaps here. There we go. Descending on our glide slope nicely. Okay, we're going to bring ourselves down to 170. And we're on our glide slope, we're going to put gear down. And we're going to add ourselves a little bit more flaps if I can see it. So we are going 30 flaps. Oh. And bring ourselves to 150. What do we need? 136 is it? 126. Jeez. 126. Apparently we need to be higher, and we're not. Oh, we're okay. Okay, it looks like we can add in some more flaps there. Right, she only goes to 30 flaps. Gotcha. How exciting. Moving through 1500. Okay, let's give ourselves 25. 130. Hello, Canberra. What do we got there? Train or a truck? That's a truck. Okay, we're going to go full flaps. Full flaps and 1, 2, You know what? We're going to add a bit. 130, just because we do have some wind. 7 knots, but nonetheless. Okay, 1,000 to go. $1,000. Over to the right, just a bit. Oh, she's very sluggish, isn't she? A bit hard to see in this weather, actually, but we're doing okay. Hello, Canberra. Well, looks like we need to be able to touch more. Well, we're definitely landing. Let's bring this up a bit. Using 500.
Flight slow. Flight slow.
You're okay.
Flight slow.
Yeah, right.
Flight slow.
You're dreaming, buddy. I know it
Flight
says on the
slow.
glide slope that we're...
Flight slow. Minimums. Flight slow. Flight slow.
Why can't I?
Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow.
Oh,
100. Flight slow.
I can't grab...
Flight slow. 50. Flight slow.
40, what is going
30,
on?
Flight slow. 20. 10.
Well, there we go. I couldn't actually grab that. Okay, that did not go to plan. I couldn't actually use my controllers there. That was a bit weird. But apparently the I'm going to do some manual braking here. Yeah, there's something up with the controllers just then. But nonetheless, okay, just click that. With this one, you just click the reverse thrust and it actually does it. So that didn't go quite to plan, but you basically get the idea. So let's flick that off. Let's get ourselves a bit of power. See if we can get off here. Oh, but need to grab out. Yep. So apart from the little bit of difficulty with the controllers, they're not being able to click on the throttle, which is not cool, especially not on landing. Everything went pretty smooth. Do apologise for that little glitch, but you get the idea. Let's turn on these. And we need to put our flaps away if we can actually... We will do that as soon as we get off here. We're going to turn our APU on. Well, we made it to Canberra. A bit disappointed about the landing due to not being able to grab the throttle properly. I don't think it was my fault though. Okay, let's turn on the APU there. And if we can, we'll put our flaps away. A little bit dark in here. All in all, she was pretty sweet. We're going to head to the gate, bit of power on. Okay, looks like we're running. APU gen is on. Throw our lead on as well here. We'll take a second to jump on that. Canberra. Not looking left. looking kind of right. We can turn off our anti-icing. We definitely don't need that. We should turn that off before. Milo, you slacker. Okay, looks like we have a gate somewhere around here, so let's... A lot of Qantas around here. Are we going to fit? Yeah, there's probably a couple of things I haven't turned off. It's just a bit hard to do when you're in VR and holding nose wheel tillers and stuff like that. Number 7, I'm going to run over the little sign here. What do we got? 757 right up the back here, about there I'm going to say, and we're going to put our parking brake on there. Bam bam bam. So everything else looks pretty good. That's all good. We are they're going to come off anyway, so yeah. Okay, we're good to go. Let's turn our engines off, get rid of our fuel. Fuel comes off, we can take all these little numbers off. I'm surprised, actually probably needed something there for APU maybe, but we're not too worried about it. Maybe APU still wanted that fuel on there. We'll turn off those that come off. Emergency lights can come, they're off. Window heats, they're good. We won't worry too much about. We're going to let our people out. They can get out, get out, get out. Okay, what we could do is here is bring this up again. Go into airplane. Let's open some doors. That. And go to ground. We're going to have some passengers, some stairs. GPU can come on, I guess, and we don't need fuel truck. And we can, I guess we can unload, something I haven't done before. And we're looking good. Let's have a look outside. Oh, there we have it. Our bus is in the middle. Oh. There we go. And there's our flight bus right there. Let's head over here. Have a look out over the side. I would like to go back further, thanks. And have a look at our lovely 757. Okay, here we are. Now, Air New Zealand 757 200 in VR, looking pretty good. I'm not going to turn off the aircraft. We're going to leave it there. I hope you really enjoyed the video. We're going to do more of these ones because we do like flying in VR, of course. Remember to subscribe or like, or both, if you'd like these little videos, and we'll obviously do more because we always do. And there's also streaming over in Twitch as well, and the same name of Milo Sangs. I really enjoy doing these things, and this is definitely new, the old 757 in VR. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one.